What's going on, beer lovers? Welcome to another bonus episode. I'm Jeff.
I'm Justin.
And today we're drinking a beer from Heavy Seas Brewery in Baltimore, Maryland. This beer is called Winter Storm, and it's an Imperial ESB. It weighs in at 7.5%. We've had a couple of these beers before, right?
Yeah.
Like, not this beer, but beers from this brewery, and I was quite impressed. So I'm really excited to dig into this. All right, Justin, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's have some beer.
All right, guys, the beer is poured. It's time to go in for the aroma.
Let's check it out. Ooh.
Sweet, bready, toffee, caramel.
Bready, toffee, malty, caramel goodness.
It's got some of those old world styled malts in there too. I can already smell it. You can definitely tell that this is going to be a malty beer. I like when I can go in for the aroma and already kind of know what to expect. It's kind of like an appetizer when you go to a restaurant, you know, like you're getting ready for the real meal.
Or if you're really fancy, the amuse-bouche.
I guess I'm not fancy. I have no clue what that is.
It is the little bite, the little pretense before you get any of your actual food. It's like a little bite.
Anyways, yeah, let's go in for flavor, yeah?
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's malty. Wow. It's pretty heavy.
It's malty, it's heavy. It's an Imperial ESB. It's 7.5%.
Yeah.
That being said, knowing that it's 7.5%, is it overly boozy for what it is?
No, I mean, I guess it's not so much boozy as it is just like heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I just didn't expect that level of like weight. Yeah. It's like you drink it and it feels like you just drank iron.
It's a malt caramel bomb that goes to the bottom of your stomach.
Yeah, it's like it sunk right down, man. It sunk right down.
That being said, it goes down really, really smoothly though.
It sure does, man.
And I know that in this brewery that they used Warrior, Cascade, and a couple of UK hops in this batch, as well as like 4 or 5 different malts, and you can just taste that it's just like a malty, hoppy soup with this ESB.
It really is, and you know what's really cool about it is they aren't separate entities.
No.
They aren't weaving together. It's almost like they're a part of the same family. Like they're just there together.
Yeah. Whereas some other beers we profiled earlier kind of clash, this all sings in a harmonious fashion and it comes together like all the pieces of an orchestra, you know, the woodwinds, the brass, just makes this harmonious song in your mouth. And yes, I said harmonious song in your mouth.
The hoppiness is great though, man. Like, it does stick with you for a little bit, and then it dissipates.
Yeah.
But man, it really, like, it's a reminder of the actual flavor of the beer. It's not like one particular flavor that, you know, stays with you after you finish. Mm-hmm. It's the actual flavor of the beer that's staying with you. It's almost like it holds it.
And then you're getting all these great, like, malts that just weave in and out, and it's caramely, it's toffee, it's bready, it's just like pleasant on the mouth. It's everything that you would want an ESB to be, but it's not overly bitter. Even though it's in the name, ESB, extra special bitter, it's not overly bitter. It's just bitter enough.
It's pretty bitter. If you're not a fan of bitter beers, you probably shouldn't try this.
That's true.
But we had some ESBs in the past that were way more bitter than this one. This is nice though because the malts really accompany those bitter hops so beautifully well.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into aroma. Let's score this beer. Justin, what would you give this on aroma?
Okay. Now that I take another deep breath of it, you're getting those caramely, those toffee, those bready notes. Not really a lot of hops. Maybe a little bit, just minute wisps of it. But you're getting overly bready, malty, caramelly goodness. Like you would want from an ESB. It's supposed to be a malty drink. and it's an Imperial, meaning a little bit boozy too, and you're getting that. And so for all that coming together, I gotta have to go 8. I mean, it's not the most aromatic drink that you're gonna ever have. It's what it's supposed to be. Is it the best interpretation of it? I would say no, but it's definitely up there. It's a solid beer, and it's a solid aroma for an ESB. So that's why I'm going 8. Jeff.
So I'd probably agree with you, Justin. I think I'm gonna give this an 8 as well. I was kind of riding on 7, and then I was sitting there saying, okay, is there anything that stands out about this beer with the aroma? And I'm getting those old world style malt aromas, and I love that. I love that. And as I mentioned before, this is kind of like a precursor to actually drinking the beer. It got me a little excited to see what the flavor's like. And yeah, you don't get a lot of the hop varieties, but I mean, really the hops, their role in this is just to add bitterness to the beer, so you're probably not going to get that off the aroma. The malts themselves are really, really good. You know, so I feel like 8 is a good score for this. I mean, it's not perfect, but damn, it's still pretty damn good. So let's get into taste. Justin, what would you score it, my sir?
Well, I gotta get another one for posterity, of course. Okay. Strictly research, folks.
Yeah. We do a lot of research here.
We should wear lab coats. All right, so you get those great bready, malty notes, a little bit of hops. I have to subtract some points for that, just that lead ball that goes down into your stomach once you swallow. But overall, I kind of have to give it an 8, maybe an 8.5. It's a very solid ESB. It's a very old school style beer, like we've seen from some of the other ones we've had from Heavy Seas. It is great old school style beer, and you don't see that a lot these days, and it is just solid goodness. For what it is, 7.5%, it's right on the scale where it should be. It's not overly boozy. It's not a sneaker. It is just right where it should be. The malts are great. The hops are there. So overall, a solid 8. I kind of have to go 8. Jeff.
So I'm gonna go with Justin. I mean, I say that 8 is probably the way to go with this beer. It is a very delicious ESB. It's not the best I've ever had, but I would say if you're looking for an ESB to try, this is definitely a way to go. Heavy Seas, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the beers that we've had from them. This one in particular, the body, you're getting that breadiness, you're getting that maltiness. I love the bitterness from the hops. It's really hitting hard too. It does have that heaviness of the lead ball, you know? As soon as you take a sip, you just feel it drop down into your stomach. But on the plus side, if you're drinking an ESB, isn't that kind of like
the point
in the realm of what you're looking for? I mean, you're looking for like a you know, like a freaking pirate beer, right? Like, yeah. So, I mean, I would give it an 8. It's really tasty. I love the malt flavors out of this thing. The bitterness, it's there. It sticks with you, but it sticks with you, and it also holds some of those malts as well as it dissipates. So it's like the flavor of the beer sticks with you, and I like that because it's a tasty beer. So, all right. So now the real question is, would we ever drink it again? Justin, how about you?
Would I have this again? I kind of have to borderline say yes. And here's the reason why it's not a full solid yes. First, I'm not a big ESB fan. So it's just all about personal preference for me. I'd much rather reach for some other stuff. That being said, for an ESB, this is one that I would definitely reach for, especially if you can find it in a bar on the East Coast. Make sure you pick this up. Make sure you try this if you're an ESB fan. It is solid. It is delicious. It is bready. It is rich. It is delicious if you love ESBs. If you're not a big bitter fan, probably not the beer for you. But all around, Heavy Seas in Baltimore has a lot of good stuff going for it. Not to mention, I've stressed this before, and I'm going to stress it again. A portion of every case they sell, they donate to cleanwater.org, which helps give clean water to people all across the globe. How can you beat that? So, you know,
That's an extra excuse to drink again, right?
An extra excuse to, I'm doing my good for the day. I'm drinking their beer. So that's why I'm saying a borderline yes. If I saw it again, I would probably buy it again.
Drinking for a good cause.
One other thing, though, would we go to Heavy Season, Maryland to go find this beer? And after we've had a couple beers from them, I'm kind of leaning towards yes. They do some good old world style beers. It's not the new angled, new phased hazy IPA with all this fruit flavor and all that. It's the old school style.
They're keeping it OG for sure, yeah.
I want to get on a Clipper ship and I want to be drinking with an eye patch, man. So for them, I'm really impressed, and I gotta say, maybe we're gonna make it to Baltimore sometime soon. Who knows? Jeff.
All right, so I would say if I would ever drink this again, well, obviously, yeah, I would totally drink it again. Would I seek it out? Probably not. What I will tell you is if I ever find myself on a pirate ship or I'm going to a pirate party,
Yar.
anything pirate themed whatsoever, hell yeah, I'll pick this up. I would say that this is going to be a crowd favorite for sure. And I mean, when you drink it, like I mentioned earlier, those old style malts, I mean, it really puts you on a pirate ship, which, I mean, I don't know enough about this brewery yet. I'd love to find out, but I feel like, some of their inspirations gotta be like that time frame, like you're really getting like the old grittiness, like you just
old world style.
Drinking this feels like they tapped it out of a barrel, like, everyone's got their mug on the ship and they're just drinking, singing yo-ho. I mean, it's a good beer. It's a good beer. You
want to be drinking with Captain Jack Sparrow if you're having this beer.
Damn straight. So yeah, I would drink it again. I probably wouldn't seek it out, but if the event calls for it, definitely.
And that'll do it for us for this bonus episode, guys. If you like what we're spitting out, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And let us know down in the comments what you want us to try next, because we're looking at them and we want to know what you guys want. So until next time, that's Jeff. I'm Justin. This is our beer, and we will see you next time on Let's Have Some Beer.
Cheers.